Hi everyone, I want to talk to you about how to fill out your reading journal. So, once a week, you're going to be writing in this reading journal and then turning it into your teacher. And you're going to be using the same reading journal every single week. So, I'm going to teach you how to put this somewhere safe. This week, it has made everyone a copy, but you're going to want to put this in your drive so that you can keep using it over and over again and just attaching it. So, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to do this. So, this is the reading journal you get. So the first thing you should do is double click this long line and put your name on it. So my first name is Emily, so I would write Emily's reading journal. You would put whatever your first name is. If you know that you have someone else in your class that has the same first name as you, put your initial on it. Like I might put Emily A's reading journal if there was another Emily in my class. So the directions for this are pretty simple. You just have to write in this journal once a week telling your teacher about what you are reading. Now, we'd like you to turn this in on Tuesday so that we have the rest of the week for the teachers to write back. We're going to be writing back to you. So make sure you get it in early so that your teacher has enough time to write back before the next Tuesday. You're going to title each entry with a date, and you're always going to write on top of the last entry so that the newest one is first. And I'm going to show you what that looks like so that we're not having to scroll through tons of pages as the year goes on. And then lastly, you're always going to make sure you attach this to your reading journal in Google Classroom every week. Now this week, the first week, you don't have to worry because it's already attached, but in next week's you will. So I'll show you how to do that. So let's just start. I've already written my name up here. I would start with the date. So today is Tuesday, so it'd be August 25th, 2020. And so I'm going to start there. I'm going to go down a line, and then I would start typing. You can always write a Dear Miss Akimoto on there. And then you can write about what you are reading. So an example of a really good entry, I wrote one before this and then just copied it, is this week I started reading the book Threads by Amy Polanski. So far, I have met the two main characters, Clara, who lives in America, and Yuming, who lives in China. Yuming has been trapped in a factory in China and is forced to work in the factory all day. It's really terrible. She hides a note in a purse that she sews, and Clara finds it in America. I have a feeling their stories will cross at some point, but I don't know how yet. So if I had read this book, which I have, I'd only read the first couple chapters, that's what I would write. That's an example of a good, strong journal entry. It tells your teacher what you're reading, what you're interested in, what's been happening so far. So that's what you would write. And then I, your teacher, would come in and I would kind of enter down. And then I would write, maybe I'm grading this on August 26th of 2020. And I might write, Dear Emily. That sounds like a really interesting book. Yada, yada, yada. You get it. You don't have to watch me type. And I would write back to you. Then the next week, you would come in, you would look at what I wrote, and you would do the same thing. You would hit enter a couple of times, write the date, and start writing your next entry. Now, in order to put this somewhere where you can find it really easily, you have a couple of options. You can go to File, and what you want to do is either move this. So if you click Move, you can actually see where it is in your drive. And so maybe you have a fifth grade folder or something like that. You can stick it in there. You can see I have a lot of folders. I would find the one that I would know to look at every single week. This is already saved on your drive. It's saved under your classroom tab. So maybe for you, that's a perfect place for it. And if it is, just leave it there. The other thing you could do is add a shortcut to your drive so that you can always find it and put that shortcut somewhere where you will know it is. So those are the two things you can do in order to keep a copy so that you can attach them at a later time. And we will make a separate video showing you how to attach your reading journal every week.